Hello students, how are you feeling today? Welcome back to our new lesson for today. So, today we are going to practice our listening skill, specifically on skill writing 4.1.3, where you need to explain the main points of an idea or argument by first, answering 3 questions, and second, completing a mind map correctly. So I hope you guys are ready and let's head into our lesson. Okay students, turn to page 108 and 109 of the textbook. So today we are going to learn on how to write a letter to the editor expressing an opinion. So hari ni kita nak belajar cara nak tulis surat kepada editor, to be specific, untuk luahkan kita punya pendapat. Okay, before we begin, let's discuss these 3 questions first. Okay, the first one, why do you think people write letters to the editors of newspapers and magazine? Kenapa kamu rasa orang tulis surat kepada editor magazine ataupun surat khabar? Well, I think people write letters to express apa? Express opinion and what? Giving suggestion. On what? On like various issues. Berbagai issue. Okay, have you ever read any of these letters? Yes, I have. And sometimes I agree, sometimes I disagree with the writer of the letter. Okay, would you consider writing a letter to the editor of a newspaper? Why and why not? Well, yes, I would. Yes, I would. Because I think, what do you think? Why do you think you would write a letter? Well, I think because people have the freedom to express their opinion and fight for their right. Not necessarily their right, but fight for what is right. Right? But sometimes this is not for everyone. Sometimes some people might feel like this is not just who they are, so they don't really consider even writing a newspaper. Alright? So, what about you? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Would you write a letter to an editor of a newspaper or magazine? Let me know, okay? Alright, now let's do task B. Read the extract from a newspaper article and the letter to the editor below. Do you agree with the writer? Alright, so this is the newspaper article. Let's read the newspaper article first. Okay, what picture is this? This is a park. Okay, picture of a park probably. Okay, let's read what it says here. Yesterday, the mayor of Mayfield announced plans to build a modern shopping center in Clifton Park. So probably this is a Clifton Park. And the mayor, apa tu? Datuk Bandar, okay, nak plan dan announce, dia kata dia nak buat shopping center. He says it will serve the needs of the residents and also attract shoppers from neighboring towns. Many people are not happy with this decision. One resident, Mark Wilson, told us, "We don't need a shopping center. So many trees will be cut down if the mayor goes ahead with his plans. Clifton Park gives us the oxygen we breathe and it's where our children go to play. We need to save it at all costs." So basically, satu penduduk di kawasan itu, Mark Wilson nama dia, cakap yang dia tidak setuju dengan idea Datuk Bandar tu to build another shopping center. So this is the reason lah. Dia kata sebab the Clifton Park gives us oxygen we breathe and it's where our children go to play. So dia nak selamatkan Clifton Park ni. Okay, now let's read the letter to the editor below. So this is a letter by Paula Woodhouse to the editor of this newspaper. Alright. Dear Sir or Madam, okay, kenapa dia kata Sir ataupun Madam? Because the writer, okay, Paula Woodhouse tu, she doesn't know the gender of the editor of the magazine or the newspaper in this case. Okay, so dia cakap, I am a concerned resident and I'm writing in response to your article about the mayor's plan to build a modern shopping centre in Clifton Park. Okay. First of all, I must agree with the mayor that a shopping centre would be very convenient for everybody. In addition to creating more job opportunities, it would also offer us more options for entertainment. Who would say no to a cinema complex or a food court with different cuisines, for instance? On the other hand, it is outrageous to even think of destroying Clifton Park. I am very disappointed that the mayor shows such a lack of sensitivity for environmental issues. Air pollution is a growing problem in Mayfield, and as Mr. Wilson points out, Clifton Park must be saved at all cost. Surely, a more suitable location can be found for the shopping centre, for example, the abandoned warehouse behind the train station. In conclusion, we do not need to destroy Clifton Park in order to build new shopping centre. If we consider the alternative solutions more carefully, we can find one that is acceptable to everyone in Mayfield. Yours faithfully, Paula Woodhouse. Okay. So Mark Wilson dekat sini, dia hanya tunjuk disagreement, kan? Dia cakap, which is to save Clifton Park. But Paula here in this letter, dia bagi two kind of arguments, contrasting arguments. The first one, dia agree with the development of a shopping centre. It could create a lot of job opportunities. It could bring a lot of benefit to the people around the neighborhood. But on the other hand, it is not making any sense to destroy the Clifton, the only park, the Clifton Park, because to her, it shows such a lack of sensitivity for environmental issues. So Paula here is suggesting the mayor to construct the shopping centre in other places, find other places. For example, the abandoned warehouse behind the train station. So do you agree with the writer? Well, I personally agree with the writer. What about you? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, now let's look at task C. Read the following sentences. Tick the ones that apply to the letter above. Okay, we have to tick, okay? Okay, so the writer uses an appropriate greeting and signature ending. Is it true? Yes, this is an appropriate ending. Tengok ni, ada sign off, signature, name of the writer. Ada conclusion, greeting. Dear Sir or Madam. Yes, so this one should be ticked. So the writer explains why she is writing in the first paragraph. Did she explain why the reason of the purpose of writing this letter? I'm writing in response to your article about the mayor's plan. Yes, I am writing in response to your article about the mayor's plan, blah, blah, blah. So yes, this should be ticked. Did the writer use rude language? No. What is rude language? Cursing, vulgarity, foul languages, and so on. Did the writer justifies her opinion and gives example? Yes, she did, right? Obviously, from what we've read just now. Did the writer uses rhetorical questions for emphasis? Yes, she did. So if you need to understand what is a rhetorical question, maybe you could refer to our previous lesson. Okay. So this is what we call a rhetorical questions. Rhetorical question ni question yang ditanyakan, questions that are being asked to to make a point instead of to get a reaction. Okay, so this is an example of rhetorical question. Right, this question is trying to prove a point. So yes for this one. And number 6, did the writer refers to specific points made in the newspaper article? Yes, the writer referred to the plan, the mayor's plan to build the shopping center, right? Number 7, did the writer expresses her opinion in an aggressive manner? No, she did not. She was very polite and very formal. Did the writer make suggestions? Yes, she did. Did the writer uses linking words or phrases? Yes, she did. What are linking words? On the other hand, in conclusion, what else? First of all, in addition, we've learned about this before, right? So yes for that one. And the last one, number 10, did the writer write in a formal style? Yes, she did, because she is writing to an established organization or a company and someone that she doesn't know personally, in this case, the newspaper's editor. So of course she has to sound formal, right? She has to use a formal language style. Alright, now let's do task D. Read the writing task below and discuss the questions that follow in pairs or groups. So in this case, we just do it individually, alright? Then complete the mind map. You read this article in a local newspaper, write a letter to the editor expressing your views on the issue. Okay, let's read this newspaper cutting. It looks like this is in a forest and there are a lot of rubbish there. Okay, what happened? Let's read. According to a survey that was carried out among the residents of our city last month, litter is the number one problem our city faces. Okay, orang buang sampah lah ni, pembuangan sampah yang tak terkawal. It is a fact that streets are overflowing with rubbish and it is even impossible to enjoy our parks and beaches because of the problem. Or probably this is a public park. Okay, tapi banyak sampah. At a protest demonstration held outside the City Hall yesterday, one angry protester asked our reporter whose responsibility it is. Is it to keep this city clean? Isn't it time the mayor did something about it? That is a good question, but aren't we all responsible for keeping our cities clean? Okay, I think so. Yes, it is true. The mayor also has a responsibility to keep the city clean, but we as a person, as an individual, has a part, in this too, because we can't simply just throw rubbish and then expect other people to clean after us, right? So yeah, that is my opinion so far. Let's answer this question first. Okay, why do you think there is so much litter around? Because of the irresponsible behavior, right? Well, that's the first thing that comes to my mind, because of the irresponsible behavior of the people around this area. And also, due to lacking in the management area. Or what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. Okay, number 2, what kind of problems does it create? Well, it creates a lot of problems, such as, first, it's going to make all of us, okay, the people around there, difficult to enjoy the park itself. It's going to smell bad and it's going to be ugly to look at. Most importantly, however, they are a threat to the health of the locals and animals that live there. Okay, when our surrounding is dirty, it's going to pose as a healthy hazard. Yeah, it's going to take a toll on our health. Okay, the people around there. Banyak diseases can come from a dirty environment. Third, what do you think can be done about it? So I think there are various solutions to this problem. For example, environmental awareness education. Okay, it can play a very important role by informing both children and adults about the importance of looking after the environment in which they live in. So in this way, more people may be encouraged to take part in recycling programs, okay, which help reduce the amount of rubbish we produce and help us save energy and materials. Another way to discourage people from littering is to impose strict fines, okay, saman. Besides this, we can increase the amount of rubbish bins available. In this way, people will be less likely to litter. Okay, so fine, saman, lagi rubbish bins, increase the amount of rubbish bins. Lagi apa? Education, awareness education, and recycle. Okay. So what do you think, guys? If you have your own opinion, let me know in the comment section below. Now let's try to complete this mind map. Okay, so the main topic is litter. Okay, sources of litter coming from irresponsible drivers. Lagi, ada dua lagi box kat sini. Apa sumber-sumber sampah-sampah ni? Datang pada mana sampah-sampah ni? Irresponsible drivers atau daripada pedestrians. Pedestrians ni pejalan kaki. Pedestrians. And also what? Lack of rubbish bin. Not enough rubbish bins in the park. Okay. Now we found the sources of litter and then not enough dustmen to collect rubbish. Sure, betul. Not enough dustmen to collect rubbish.
And we saw.
Oh, okay. What are the consequences? Okay, the one that is given here is not being able to enjoy park, beaches, and etc. Yes, and also the danger to people's and animals' health. True. What else? The park is going to be ugly looking surrounding or parks, and also it could also give out bad smells. Yelah, kalau tempat yang you nak ke jalan-jalan ambil angin dekat tempat yang busuk, dekat tempat pembuang sampah, you nak ke? Of course lah, tak nak kan? Okay, now let's come up with a solution. Well, there are two solutions actually. Okay, so the ones that are given is environmental awareness education, okay, strict fines for people who drop litter, and also tadi I cakap kat sini, okay, banyakkan lagi rubbish bins, increase the amount of. Tapi kan, if we increase the amount of rubbish bins kan, that doesn't mean kalau tak ada rubbish bins, you patut suka hati je buang sampah merata tau. The right thing to do is, kalau you tak nampak rubbish bins, you bawa balik sampah you. Okay, because you kena ada this kind of mindset yang other people are not responsible to clean up after you. Right? You are the one who are responsible to clean up after yourself. Unless they are being paid to do so. Unless you bayar dia orang buat to clean up after you, then yes, you boleh harapkan dia. But if not, you are responsible for your own mess. Okay, another solution. Tadi kita cakap, recycling. So, encourage recycling. Nak encourage recycling ni pun through education juga. Sebab, yelah, without education, tak datanglah awareness tu, betul tak? Right, so now, there you go. This is the mind map that we come up with. Right, now let's look at task E. Write a letter to the editor of the newspaper expressing your views on the issues described in the article above. Use some of your ideas from activity D. Okay, just like what Paula written, right? Paula bagi dia punya opinion and also suggestion. So, you pun kena buat macam Paula buat juga. Okay, tapi before tu kita tengok macam mana, how, the plan, how to write a letter to an editor. Okay, so first dia ada greeting kan. Use formal greeting like dear sir or madam ataupun dear editor. And then opening paragraph, which is the introduction paragraph. Okay, first you need to say why, reason, okay, kenapa you tulis surat tu, why you are writing the letter. Macam tadi Paula cakap dia write the letter because in response to your article, nak bagi response, okay, to your article about the mayor's plan, blah blah blah. So you pun cakap lah, you are writing the letter to respond to the issues here in the newspaper cuttings. And then if you are writing in response to an article, refer to the topic title of it. Okay, what is the topic? Topik dia apa kat sini? Isu apa? Okay, littering issue. Yes, littering issue. Okay, main part. Next, lepas dah tulis introduction, this is the main part, the body. Macam biasalah, body ada dua paragraph. Okay. In the body, you need to focus on one or two aspects of the issue or problem. One or two aspects. Kalau macam ni, dalam kes ni, ada berapa aspek? Ada 3 kan? The first is the source of litter, and then consequences dia, and then solution. Solution ni, you punya own suggestion. Okay? And then give your opinion and provide justification and or examples. You kena justify you punya point tu. Contohnya you cakap you need to increase amount of rubbish bins. Kenapa kena increase? And then next, you need to make any relevant suggestion. Macam Paula tu, you pun boleh tulis macam Paula tu. Okay? No need to be long. Sikit je pun tak apa. And then closing paragraph. This is the concluding paragraph. Okay? You need to summarize your points and end your letter politely. Tengok contoh Paula punya. In conclusion, we do not need to destroy Clifton Park in order to build the new shopping centre. If you consider the alternative solutions more carefully, we can find one that is acceptable to everyone in Mayfield. Okay, ni you boleh guna dalam you punya essay nanti. Sebab ni macam quite general. Okay, and then sign off. Yours faithfully, your sign, and then your name under your signature. Now let's read the tips here. When writing a letter to the editor of a newspaper, and etc., expressing your opinion, you need to first use the appropriate layout and style, formal style. Okay, macam yang kita dah tengok tadi. Group related ideas together in paragraph. Okay, for example, related ideas is source of litter and consequences. Okay, this could be in one paragraph, and then this could be in another paragraph. Okay. And then refer to specific points made in the newspaper article. Apakah specific points made in the newspaper article tentang this article? It's the litter issue, rubbish issue, overflowing with rubbish. Ada demonstration kat City Hall, kan? Who are responsible for this? So the main issue of the newspaper cutting is the littering issue. And then state your opinion clearly. Use rhetorical questions for emphasis. Okay, you boleh guna ni. And then it's kind of going to make your essay more interesting, more, flavorful. Do not be aggressive or rude. Sure, betul. Dalam letter yang formal macam ni, you need to be very polite. Okay, tak boleh aggressive or rude. And then use linking words and phrases. See pages 33 and 57 if you need to, to see what are the linking words that you can use. Okay? Right, so there you go. I hope to see your essay. Okay, just your essay. No need to do this, no need to do this in your book. I just want to see your essay. Okay, task E, in your E1 before 3 p.m. today. Okay, that is all for our lesson today. Thank you for your participation, and I'll see you guys again next time. Stay safe and take care. Bye bye.